Turn around, mister.
Two things are gonna happen. First, that phone over there is gonna ring. Second, you're gonna be wearing these cuffs.
Alrighty, Jack Reacher Never Go Back, and I apologize, it is just me today. Matt, unfortunately, was very busy and could not see the film. So, I'm going to be leading this one off today. Let's talk about Jack Reacher Never Go Back. Jack Reacher Never Go Back was actually a movie I was really excited about. The trailers have gotten me emotionally interested. I was very excited for this movie. I went in very curious, especially since the reviews have been coming out, and I would say I went in and I do not ever want to go back. I hated this movie. I'm sorry for those who really enjoy Jack Reacher, but I really enjoyed the last movie. I really liked it. I really liked the first film. I went into this movie hoping for something. I was hoping for something. And it came out and I was like, wow, this movie it was awful. It's not awful. I hated this movie. I really hated this movie. Let's talk about the performances. Some positives first. Excuse me. Tom Cruise. Actually, I really like him. I still think he's great as Jack Reacher. I really enjoy him as Jack Reacher. I think he's a great Jack Reacher. I think he brings that charismatic to this character. And that's what I appreciate about him. Cobie Smulders. I actually really enjoyed Cobie Smulders. I thought she was great. I thought she did a good job. I thought she was good at all. In the first 30 minutes, I was hooked. It felt like he was playing a cop and he was going back and fighting crime. It felt like that. And then the movie kicked off. And then I got this tension where I'm like, why do I feel like we've been this way before? I felt like this was trying so hard to be to set up a franchise. You know, I felt like this movie is so hard at setting up a franchise where I thought the first one was good and it set up what it needed to do. I thought the first movie was good. It has problems. And yet the movie each time is keep going. But with this film, I felt like it was just trying too much. And that's where I'm going with, is by the end of this movie, I just wanted to get out of the theater. I was tired of it. I think it was hard sometimes to go through this movie. It was hard to understand that I love action movies as much as I do, but I never felt like I was going through. And the assassins in the movies on Jack Reacher, I never thought that they were handled correctly. I was overwhelmed. I was not having, my biggest thing with action movies is I love action movies. I love action movies. And I want to have fun when I'm in an action movie. In this movie, I had no fun in an action movie. I had no fun in this movie. And that's unfortunate. So that being said, guys, I'm going to give my rating for Jack Reacher Never Go Back. It has some good things about it. It has some positives. But I don't want to go back. And especially for Edward Zwick, who made one of my favorite movies of all time, The Last Samurai. This is a movie I'm extremely disappointed in. Probably the most disappointing movie of the year. Next to Suicide Squad. But that being said, I'm going to give Jack Reacher Never Go Back, because I do not ever want to go back, a 2 out of 5. It's not a good movie. It's a disappointing weekend, especially for movies. And the fact is that Ouija was better than Jack Reacher. I want to move on from this. But guys, tell me down below if you guys have seen Jack Reacher Never Go Back. Let me know what you guys thought about this movie. Monday, we're going to be on the show, the first ever episode of the biggest show of the year, Chris and Matt on Movies Podcast, episode 1. I believe we are having one of my good buddies, Jake Damon, coming on. We're talking Tom Hanks. We're talking Tom Hanks movies. So that being said, guys, stay tuned for that. 7 to 9 on Monday, as well as the best and worst of Mr. Tom Hanks, which will be coming out on Tuesday. Look forward to that, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this, like and share and subscribe and do all that, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace. Enjoy the weekend.